Which story should I begin with? I know. I'll tell you the story of a boy trapped in a cage for eternity. It's a sad story, a bit depressing, but for some reason I strongly relate to this boy's situation. When I tell stories, I have this ability to experience the events as if I'm actually there. I don't know if you feel the same way, but maybe if you close your eyes and just listen, it might work. Let's begin. The story is of a boy named Gweillor, a young 10-year-old kid who, for some reason, is imprisoned in hell. He's a skinny kid, fair, long brown hair, and blue eyes. He's wearing just a simple white dhoti, which is sort of his regular choice of clothing. I guess this is the most appropriate as at the moment he is inside a hot cave and is locked in a metal cage hung by the rocky ceiling. He's crying. Underneath, there is a constantly flowing molten lava. It's so hot here that every time the kid's tears land on the cage's floor, they evaporate instantly. I don't know how his body is able to bear this much heat. He's shouting, screaming at the top of his voice, "Father, help me! Please get me out of here!" Sadly, there is nobody to hear his calls. His voice simply echoes back to him. After a lot of shouting, his throat starts to hurt and so he goes quiet. This is something he has been doing for a while now. First he shouts, then goes quiet. Once he feels he has regained some energy, he starts shouting again. Whew. This goes on for a very long time. When he gets tired of shouting, he bangs the floor, pulls on the bars to try to escape. Sadly, a young boy's strength isn't enough to bend 2-inch thick iron bars of the cage. Giving up, he simply sits down, remembering his happy life. Gweillor was a simple farmer's son, a young soul who was very enthusiastic about life. When his father let him plant his first seed in the farm, seeing the plant grow out of it got him very excited. Gweillor used to regularly water his plant and watch it grow taller every day. He used to dance around it, sing to it, and talk to his newly born green friend. One day, the leaves of the plant went dry. Seeing that, Gweillor got scared. He tried talking to his plant, tried to cheer him up. Then, getting a bucket full of water, he washed the plant with it. When even that didn't work, he kept on staring, waiting for the dried leaves to turn green. As he continued to watch, the leaves refused to undry. Not knowing what to do, the poor kid started crying. "What is it, my child?" asked his father when he arrived. The, the plant is dead," said the boy, burst into tears yet again. "The plant is not dead." "It is. Look at the leaf." "Son, the leaf has simply dried up. This is just a change. It's natural." "I don't like change. I want the green leaf." "You will, soon. This dried leaf will fall and a fresh new one will take its place." "I think I killed the plant. I'm the one to blame. I killed the plant." He started crying. He started crying. He started crying. Oh no, he was already crying. The kid then resumed his crying. To cheer him up, the father made him look at the plant. Then he waved his hand over the plant, and as if fast forwarding time, the dry leaf quickly fell and a new one took its place. "Wow, father, how did you do this? I want to be like you, to be able to do these tricks." "You will." "When?" "Soon. But first, you have a lot to learn." This memory fades as we return back to hell. There are no signs of day and night here. It's a dark place, dimly lit by lava below. The flowing lava marks the passage of time. It's not an ideal case, but at least something to indicate that time is passing. because a long time has gone by now. That little boy is grown to be a man. You have a lot to learn, father said. What can I possibly learn here? Said Gweil. It's strange how he has survived this long without food and water. But he did. Not only that, he grew to become a handsome, muscular man, just like his father. The only difference is that his hair has changed its color. It's now reddish orange like the lava below. After so many years, he has still not been able to escape his prison. But there's a change in attitude. I can see it on his face, in his body language. Gweil is no longer a scared little kid. What was the last thing father said to me? Gweil asked himself. Going back down the memory lane one more time. I have lot to learn. Then teach me, please, something. To this father said, Don't worry, son. Time will teach you everything. All I can say is, believe in yourself. Believe? How? How do I believe in myself? Believe, believe, believe. Well repeated. Sitting down with legs crossed, he closed his eyes and said, Believe, believe. A lot more time goes by as Gweil's hair grows longer as it touches his shoulders. But he doesn't move or open his eyes. He keeps on repeating the word believe. Suddenly, Gweil starts to glow like lava below. His body gets so hot, the metallic floor starts to melt. Still he doesn't flinch. Falling through the floor, he lands on the lava. Still no reaction. Peacefully, he sinks in. But before fully submerging, he opens his eyes. They shine bright white. Then with great force, his body shoots out of the magma and develops wings. It appears as if Gweil's body, along with his newly grown wings, are made out of lava. They are glowing while he floats in midair. He raises his one hand, pointing to the ceiling, and then, in a rush, he flies upwards, melting the ceiling, finally escaping this eternal prison. That's it for now. I guess what we learn from the story is that believing isn't just about listening to wise words of experienced people. To achieve something in life, it requires us to believe in our own voice. Maybe, I don't know. Was this a satisfying story? I'm not sure, but if not, then don't worry. That's because it's not the end, it's just the beginning. With his newly acquired abilities, he becomes Gweillor, the god who is said to have created the Rexal World. That's it for now. Zenko.